हेलो हेलो हेलो।
हेलो हेलो।
Hello, Mr. Deep Kumar.
Yes.
Hello. So, are we starting now or there would be a big delay?
We'll be starting soon, sir.
Okay. Thank you.
Good afternoon and welcome to all. My name is Chief Chatterjee.
And I'm Kumari Haringa. professionals. So one of the key highlights of our event is the Expert for Mentorship Support Session by Mr. Sankadeep Sarkar, where participants will get the opportunity to gain insight from experienced professionals.
Now, we would request our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, sir, to kindly address us.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to this part of this event of today. We had the program part in the first half, and now we are very happy to have Mr. Shankhadeep Sarkar, who is the CEO of Dotlinker and a visionary leader, I would say. Since I would not take long, because due to the power cut, we had to start a little late, and there has been a small delay. So, so whatever it is, I just would like to just say his profile will be read by the ESL members, but I would share my experience, who I know for quite some time now, and I have seen how ignited his mind was when he was a student, and I had the opportunity to interact with him, and I found a spark in him which has resulted in today's shaping him up as the CEO of. And I'm again very happy and proud to see him, who I saw as a student, a promising person, and that promise has duly been fulfilled. And today it was my pleasure to see that he is speaking to the audience of our university. So with this, I welcome Professor Mr. Sarkar once again, and I hand over the mic to the ESL members for formally introducing him.
Before we begin our lecture session of Mr. Sankadeep Sarkar sir, I would like to read about Mr. Sankadeep sir. Mr. Sankadeep Sarkar, CEO of Dotlinker, a visionary leader and technology entrepreneur, transforms business through innovative software solutions. A 7-year entrepreneurial journey culminates in his role as CEO of Dotlinker, a technology company, where he has heard its evolution from a startup to a leading solution provider with a strong technical foundation encompassing expertise in MVC architectures and hands-on experience with a merged stack and Flutter. He has been driven by the pursuit of creating scalable software solutions and empowering businesses through cutting-edge web and mobile technologies, by prioritizing innovation and seamless user experience. His technical expertise, combined with business acumen, allow to bridge the gap between complex technologies and real-world applications, ensuring that the user and the site receive solutions that are both cutting-edge and practical. Mr. Sarkar did his MTech in software engineering from Jadavpur University after his BTech. In information technology from the International, he served on the jury panel in competition, such as the hackathon organized by SAP PSG ITech, besides his speaking engagement. Mr. Sarkar's professional philosophy is that technology suits us when it is not the other way around. Every line of code written and every system built should ultimately enhance human potential and experience.
Hello. Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
Yes, audible.
Okay, thank you for the brief introduction. And professors, shall we start? Mr. Deep Kumar.
আসলে আমার অন্য চিকিৎসা সংক্রান্ত ব্যাপার না, অন্য ব্যাপারে সেই জন্যই তো দরকার যাতে ফোন ধরে। বাড়িতে থাকতো স্কিনের ডাক্তার, বর্ধমান বাড়ি, তো এখন রিটায়ার করে গেছেন। তো এখন জেনারেল চিকিৎসা করেন আর বেঙ্গল স্কিন তো আছে। এত পপুলার 5 টাকা ফিজ।
Well, Mr. Sarkar, you may please start.
Okay, thank you so much. And I was waiting for the confirmation. I think everybody is here. Get some response from you guys first. Everybody can hear.
Yes, sir.
All right. So yeah, nice to get connected through this session today. So we can start. And first, like I will as you know about me, and you can later Google about the company and us. Like we are a software development company based in Kolkata. The name of the company is Dotlinker Technologies. And this session today we will be focusing more about the journey that I went through throughout last 7 years, and as a company, as an individual, and what are the things you guys can learn, and mistakes you shouldn't repeat. So this session is pretty much based on that. So overall, this is it. And at the end, we will open the questions for you guys. If you have any questions regarding your business and any other entrepreneurial journey you want to get into, we can talk about that, and maybe I can guide you with the process. So can we go to the next slide? I'm waiting for the next slide. Okay, yeah. So in this session today, we will be everybody is requested to keep mute. In this session today, we'll be talking about this journey of my company, Dotlinkers, and find your why will be the another part. I will explain you later. And of course, for your future, we will be talking about market research, MVP, and all of these points, PMF, investors, latest AI agents, and later we'll open it for the questions. So we can go to the next slide now. Yeah, so for now, this is the company overview we'll talk about, and this is where, please stop at this slide. So what actually happened, if I tell you a small backstory, is that in 2019, me and Mr. Vishwajit Vanna, who was actually doing PhD at IIT Kharagpur in 2019, we eventually met there, and we had a small idea, and we thought that we can start our own company. I was in my BTech days. I was in my third year or final year at that time, and both of us started in 2019. Okay, like I went at IIT Kharagpur for a workshop, and there we met. And initially, he was a PhD student, and he is 10 years older than me. So of course, he has a very vast experience. But I was very new to the market, and I genuinely didn't had any practical knowledge or experience till that time. I had done small development work on my own, but nothing that can be said as a good industry experience. So at that time we started. This picture is actually taken back then in 2019. You can see I look a bit younger. So this is how it all started in 2019. Okay, two people who decided that they will start their own company. And we can go to the next slide. Yeah, and the journey begins like this. Okay, like but there's a vast community, and just wait there. And we started thinking we cracked a brilliant business idea, and this is business kind of stuff. We thought that a lot of things will happen, and we started planning a lot of things going forward. We thought everything will be fast forward. We don't need to worry anything. In next 2 years, the company will be doing this, that. Like I was pretty much daydreaming at that time. We can go to the next, click on the next button. Uh, yeah, just wait here. Just wait here. Can you tell me, all of you, like, what is the name of this person? Like, he's a very famous person, but what's his name? Anybody?
Albert Einstein.
Albert Einstein.
Okay, got it. Thank you. So you can click on next, the person who is viewing the PPT. So at that time, we were in our daydream phase. Okay, we thought the business will boom and a lot of things will happen on a very fast scale way. Click on next. So I genuinely started thinking that, like everybody, what happens with people who are pretty much new to the industry and everything is I'm waiting for the next slide. Yeah, so this is what I started thinking. Okay, one day the company will get so big that Albert Einstein will be writing my name on the board. Just on a funny way, but this is the daydreaming part that you will also go through when you start thinking about a business idea. What happens is whenever we think about a business idea, we started thinking that this is something really new. Nobody thought about it. I'm the only one who cracked this idea, and it has to be a very special idea, and we will develop this 1 2 3 4 5 steps, and then boom, we are in the market. We will launch our app, we will do our process, and we'll get famous. Our product will be successful, a good revenue model, the business will be on a very doing up very well in the future. So this is where the daydreaming phase was going on in 2019 somewhere. I'm waiting for the next slide now. uh, Is there a problem? Because I think it's taking a lot of time for slide switching. Okay, so just pause here. Okay, so what happened in 2019? Professor PK Dan, who was at that time in the entrepreneurship cell at IIT Kharagpur, he actually came. This is the only picture I have with sir. Okay, so sir actually came there. You can see me. Here I am. I think you can see me there. I'm sitting behind on the second row, blue shirt. And Professor Dan was actually giving a speech regarding entrepreneurship, and a lot of business idea was pitched in front of him. So that particular day, actually, I met Professor Dan first time. Later, we met at IIT Kharagpur as well. I went there to have a meeting with him. He actually helped us to be grounded. He helped us to see things on a logical standpoint, how things should be, and he guided us with his experience. So that session was actually really helpful. And now this is the only picture we have. Later, definitely, we'll click a better picture for the next time. So Is the screen visible to everybody? Yeah, I think it is coming now. Later, if I tell you now about Dotlinker, well, we are kind of now right now in 22 countries. We have clients, and this particular video. If it plays, you will see all the parts of the world where we have our projects running. And right now we have around 18 to 20 people strength, and like slowly, initially it took time, but slowly we started getting pace, and now there are multiple big projects that we are handling. Just to give you a small idea, in Sweden there is a airport called Landvetter, Gothenburg Landvetter Airport. So in that airport, the complete parking system software is developed by our company. Similarly, in Sweden, we have multiple projects like this for hotel industry and other stuff. In Israel, in US, in multiple other parts in Germany, there are multiple projects which are currently handling. So this is about where we started and where we are currently, and we wish to go forward and build a bigger team in the future. And yeah, this is overall about the company. Please go to the next slide. Yeah, this is about our happy clients we have around the globe. So this is actually taken from a screenshot from their testimonial that our clients provided. Each year Foundation Day on 25th June we do it. So the next 25th June is coming. So there you will see more pictures and more testimonials will be coming from our clients. And yeah, like you can see more about these videos and everything from our website. So that's it for this slide. Go to the next one. Yeah, now let's talk about what this session is about. Okay, find your why. So this is where I want you to focus most on. Okay, like where your complete focus should be in this session. Now I want you to go to the next slide, please. So go to the next one. Okay, so this is a quick question for everybody. Can you tell me what is the name of this person? Anyone? Simon Powell. No, I think you are close, but not right. Rick, anybody else? You can write it in the chat, whoever want to answer it. Yeah, so the name of the person.
American author.
Yeah. So the name of the person, please click on the next button who is operating the PPT, just so they can have that name written later for their browsing. The name is Simon Sinek. He's an American author, and definitely he is a very profound leadership coach around the world. Simon Sinek. Yeah, Chayan. Got it. So if you go to the next slide, one thing I would like to tell you today about his famous concept, the golden circle. So the golden circle was actually introduced by him quite a time back later. Go to the previous slide. Yeah, stay here. So what actually happened was like he actually noticed a trend that people are talking about what we are building, how we are building, and why we are building. People always start with what we are building. Okay, like my product is maybe I want to build an e-commerce platform. So the thing is you're straightforward coming with what you're building. Then you are going for how you are building it, and then you are going to why. Stay to the previous slide. Yeah, this one, please stick to this picture. So what I understood from my experience, and those one of you who will start their business in the future, I can tell you that the why will actually help you to stay awake in the journey. It will help you to continue your journey. It will keep you motivated in long term. You should have a very strong why. There should be a purpose behind any particular person who is living. If you go through a purpose driven life, you will find reasons to be happy in situations which are not in your control, things are not in your hand. But if your why is strong, you can figure out your how, you can figure out your what. But focus on the why. If you come up with a business idea, why you want to build that product, why you want to start that business, the answer can be personal, the answer can be something on a generalist way you can think about, but the why is the most important thing. So the sooner you find it, especially if you find it, I will tell you to cross question yourself, examine yourself. Do not just go with what is generalist way. Well, generalist way is basically personal way. Of course, you can have your personal reasons. Generalist way can be something that will be useful for everybody. That is something you can think of. That can be a generalist way. But you should find the why. After you find the why, it will take you time to first analyze it. You need to spend some time with it, maybe 3 months, 6 months. You can test your idea, you can talk to a lot of people. And then slowly, when you feel confident about it, I think you should go to the next one, how you want to build it. And then we will go to what. Those things comes one by one later. Now stay with this slide, market research, try to escape solutions looking for problem. Now, what happens in my experience with this company, and I've seen a lot of startups going right and going wrong. The reason that we saw that people are actually building a solution and then they are looking for the problem. They're creating a problem actually. The problem is actually not that much of a big problem. What they're trying to do, they are actually trying to sell the solution. So I will tell you first to do the market research. If you come up with an idea, suppose you came across with an idea that you want to build a application that can take care of the wastage food of a city and donate it to poor people. That is something, maybe your idea. You want to donate food to poor people who are starving from the rich. Now you need to do a market research on this. You need to talk to people. You need to get feedback from your customers as well as those people who are actually in the vendors level or based on your business model, who are interested or who are part of this journey. You should go to the market, talk to these people, maybe talk to your competitors as well, or see how their business is going. So the most important thing is you need to do your market research after the idea, because all of us think we are special. Of course, we are. We can think that individually it is good to think we are special, and we are special in our own way. But I will suggest that it is good to look at things in an optimist way. At the same time, it is equally important that you go in the market, talk to people, get the feedback, be ready to face backlashes, be ready to face your idea is bullshit, nothing gonna work properly, this thing is not gonna go in the right way. A lot of people will come and tell you, your friends who might be the first, your co-founders later might be leaving the company. Anything can happen. But if you do a good market research, you will understand the pain point of the business. You will understand where your business may fail, where you need to improve your product, what is the target market you need to hit, what are the exact services people are expecting from you, and what are the challenges which are currently in the market that you can solve. What happens is that, see, anytime there is a business idea, a product that launch, the first version of the product and the successful final version of the product may not be the same based on the same idea. It can change. The version 1 to version 3, things change. There is a concept named pivot, it will change. And there are multiple, you can watch series and videos regarding this on YouTube. A lot of entrepreneurs in India, around the globe, they will give you idea. I would like to tell you there is a very realistic web series, if I say, or a TV series that is currently, that the season 2 was released last year. That is Pictures. Many of you may know about Pictures. It's very famous. So you should have a look in those. You should see those series as well, just to get some idea that how wrong things can get and what are the exact challenges you may face. So as talking about it, market research is one of the very important things. And talking about series, I can just go on telling you about like a lot of ones available in Netflix as well. Okay, I think the slide, I'm not able to see the slide. PPT, can you? I'm waiting for the PPT. Can you guys see the PPT?
Sir, there is a network problem, sir. Please give us some minute to solve it.
Sure. If needed, I can share my screen as well. Let me know. Okay, should I share my screen? I think I received the host role invitation transferred to me. Yeah, I think the PPT is coming again. So I think the next slide is what ideal now. So go to the next one. Yeah, go to the next slide. I want you to go to the next slide. And the next slide is what I'm waiting for. Yeah, so this one is basically, as I was telling you about the market research part, as I explained, like there can be multiple cases that can happen when you actually do the market research and talk to people about it. So at that time, you will understand the challenge, problem, dilemma, and all of these things, like where the exact problem lies and everything. So this slide actually I based on that, but I think I explained it in the last slide. So we can go to the next one. Yeah, so build your MVP, minimum viable product. So minimum viable product is many of you may know about it. So we can go to the next slide. I think this is where I will emphasize a bit more on it. Yeah, now again, one more question. What is the name of this person? Any of you can write the name on the chat. Well, last one was Simon Sinek. That is okay. You may not know about him, but this one I'm expecting somebody will definitely answer me in the chat, because in this startup ecosystem, this person is a very important person. Mitchell Sill. All right, Rick, I got your message. So click on the next button just for everybody get the name of the person and their position. Mitchell Civil is actually the managing director of Y Combinator. Y Combinator is an investing firm which is like one of the most popular firm, and people really get mad about getting here. And yeah, it is Y Combinator thing. So go to the next slide. I think I was talking about the MVP. So the next slide is actually reference to this person said by Mitchell Sibbel that Yeah, go to the next one. Yeah, this one, stay here. So this is what actually said by him, that it shouldn't take more than 3 weeks to prepare your MVP. MVP is basically a minimum viable product. Suppose you come up with an idea, you want to test it in the market. As I told you, to do market research, you can do it before your MVP as well. Now the thing is, MVP shouldn't take more than 3 weeks. Okay, what we do, and a lot of startup make this mistakes, that they try to build the best perfect product. Right now we know there is a huge competition in the market. People has used the best quality mobile applications and any other kind of tools that we may attempt. Definitely, if you're talking about something on a open AI level, and maybe the latest AI trends which are getting into that way, maybe your imagination can take you that far, and there were nothing like this in the market. Yeah, Niranjan, we got your message. But the thing is, initially for the MVP part, it should be a very small product. It should justify your idea, that this is your idea, this is the problem you want to solve, and it should be a very simple application. On an application level, if you're going for a software or an app or something like that, you should build your MVP very fast. It shouldn't take more than 3 weeks right now. The reason behind it was, what people do, they take a lot of time to build the perfect product, and before that somebody else gets into the market, or they get lost in the process. If you want to run a business, create a business for yourself, the most important part is you take the technical part seriously, as long as there are not other people who can take this part seriously, because you need to take care of the business. So if you get into the technical aspects of it, initially you should, but if you get more and more in depth, if you're the 1% team, it's going to be very difficult. If you are 4 to 5 member team, well, there can be 1 or 2 people who can take care of the technical part completely, maybe 3 or maybe 4 if we are engineers. Tirtha, we will talk about these things later. So the MVP is actually something that I was talking about, that do not go for the myth of the perfect product. There should be an app, this feature it should have push notification, it should have geolocation tracking, this, that, all of these things. You can go in depth with, this is my perfect product, and without this product, investors won't not get convinced, people will not be happy to use it. A lot of questions may come in your head, but please do not fall in that trap, because 70% startups, as you can see here, actually fail before launch. After this is done, there are 20% who actually fail after launch, because when they launch their MVP, after that they do not follow proper strategies, and they just get lost. If you're doing your business with your friends, some of them will get a job, some of them will be planning to do something else with their career. Maybe you may become the only one who is standing at the last. So that will be actually very difficult. And after, even after, if you pass this 90%, there is a PMF that I'll explain you later. And if you actually survive all of this, success ratio is 1%. Trust me, 1% is actually not the success ratio. Right now in India and around the globe, in startup, success ratio is far less than 0.5. Most of the companies actually fail after they start. I myself saw a lot of company fail when we were running Dotlinker, and we actually proceed, and maybe with our patience and over a period of time we played our cards well. That's why maybe we are still in the market doing pretty decent till now. So that's why this is very important. Don't fall with this trap that you need to build the perfect product. There is nothing like a perfect product. If you want to research about MVP, test about it, you can Google it, you can YouTube it, you will understand what the MVP is. After you crack your idea, do your market research, understanding what is going to be your MVP, and writing it down, that this is my plan, is going to be the most important thing. Do not jump this part. Go to the next slide. PMF. Find the PMF, product market fit. Again, please go to the next slide. Yeah, so product market fit is a very important concept. Okay, the thing is, see, you can build a product, but later people may not find it useful later. You can see this particular animation here. You can see that if it was perfect, it should have been fit, it shouldn't pass, but actually right now it is falling there. So that's why you can understand it is not a perfect fit. So you need to find the perfect fit. Your product should be something that should perfectly fit with the market. Now go to the next slide, you will understand what I'm talking about. Yeah, a well-made product and significant need. These two things are very important. Maybe you build something really useful, okay, something that can save a lot of time or something that can save a lot of patience. Maybe it's a Delta 4 product. If you don't know about Delta 4, Delta 4 is a behavior that is irreversible behavior, is what people call it. If you think about it, what we used to do in the past is actually we used to we used to go to taxis and talk to them that I want to go there, and the taxis used to give you a big fare that this is maybe I need 600, 1000, something like that. And the taxi world used to work in that way. When Uber came, Uber was actually a Delta 4 innovation, that your vehicle or your cab will come at your place where you are standing. You don't need to go and find your cab. Your cab will come where you want it to come. So this is a Delta 4 innovation. What happened, and I'm sure it happened with all of us, that once or twice some driver cancelled our application, Uber or Ola, what you are using, and some driver didn't come. Some driver asked for more money, you cancelled it. You need to wait for another cab. It was taking time. But even at that time, you didn't went and find a YOLO taxi for yourself. What you did, you waited, because that's what Delta 4 behavior do. It makes you wait even though there is something that is not perfectly working on the process, but still you are happy to wait. So if you can build a Delta 4 behavior with your product, it's a next big thing. I'm not getting into that. But if you do not have a Delta 4 product, which may happen, it is completely okay. But you should find a significant need in the market, that there is a particular audience or age group that you can target, who are may become your customer, who may become your interested buyer, and those people should be having this product properly. And if their needs are properly matched, you can make money out of it. Remember one thing very clearly: in this world, even if you decide to go do your job in the future, like in corporate you can get a job for yourself or you do a business, just remember one thing: the ones who actually solve bigger problems, they are the ones who actually get paid more. If you are fixing smaller things, if you are solving smaller problems, there are a lot of people who are there to take care of the small problems. If you want to solve a big problem, and if you actually end up fixing it or solving it, a lot of people will pay you for it. And remember one more thing about entrepreneurship: it is never a paid job. Nobody tell you to start your business, so you are not actually doing something like something I'm putting a good input to the society, or I'm creating job, or I'm doing something. Do not think of yourself in that way. You're doing your business for yourself. Remember that it's you who actually thought about it. It's you who is actually getting into the market and deciding the future for yourself. So it's not about what the calculations or the kind of thought process that comes in our head, that this is how things are. But yes, if you are happy with it, if you can take care of things on a longer term and make sure the problems are fixed, then definitely it will stay and you may grow through it. Go to the next slide. Investors. Now, investors is definitely something you guys are very much fond of. Like, I'm pretty sure everybody has a business idea where you need maybe a 10 lakhs or 15 lakhs or maybe 1 crore funding, and just after that the business can boom. This is the product that you will develop, this is how you will develop it, you have it all planned. Well, everybody does. Well, everybody, you go around anywhere, everything is a startup. Okay, if there is a small mudit dukan that is opening, that is a startup. Right now, we come up with that word that this is a startup, that is a startup. Every business is a startup which is actually starting in a small scale or a big scale. Everything normal, like you can come up with a food cart dogan, that is also a startup. Everything is a startup. So what happens is that in our country, everybody has a business idea that can be just one click away. If you get 1 crore funding, after that you can just crack it, and it will be a huge hit. First thing I will tell you, do not come up with an idea, or do not wait for that 1 crore funding or 10 lakhs funding or 15 lakhs funding. Okay, do not go for that business idea if you cannot build it from scratch. Those days of Silicon Valley are gone, when people used to invest based on your idea itself. Nobody nowadays invests on ideas. People invest on your product. If you have built a product for yourself, your company, and that product is actually getting some traction, that product is actually generating some revenue, only then investors will show interest in your product. Do not ever think that you will come up with an idea, go to the investor, and the investor will flush money on you. It won't happen. It won't happen. So keep that very clear in your mind, that the idea or the product that you end up building for yourself, that product has to be started from zero. Only money you can put it there is your friends, your family, or yourself, and nobody is actually coming to save you. You have to build it on your own. Take it to a level where you find the product market fit, and only then some investor may show interest. If you have a good business plan, if you have a good financial model, only then their revenue model or those things, only then they will put money on you. Nobody else is going to do it. Remember that thing very clearly. Also, it is good to build it on yourself sometimes. About Dotlinker, what we can tell you is that from our personal experience, we started this company with 4,000 investment. Only 4,000 rupees we invested ourselves till now, and all of these things we have built, it was actually the money we got from the market. We build product for other companies, they used to pay us, and we use that same money to get more clients. We got more clients, they paid us more, and slowly we started everything. We hired people because a lot of work was coming that we couldn't handle, and slowly we all of these things happened where a lot of people are currently working. And we, till now, all the salaries we provide, all the benefits it gets, everything about the office setup, everything is actually hard earned money. None of this money is our private money or anything. As I told you, it started with a 4,000 rupees investment, and we did that investment just to register ourselves as a private limited company. Me and my partner, 4,000, 4,000, 8,000 we invested. And if you Google it, in 8,000 rupees, you can actually create a private limited company. You can also create it yourself. It's not something rocket science. There are multiple companies who can do it for you. In 8,000, maybe now it will take you 10 to 12,000. In 2019, it was taking us 8,000. This is how we started. And even now, no personal investment we did in last 6-7 years. I get my salaries from the company, and all of our employees also get their salaries. Who pay us? Our clients pay us. And that's how things are going. So that's what I can tell you. You may plan it that, it can be my company valuation is 10 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 50 lakhs, or maybe 1 crore, 5 crore. Well, don't fall for that valuation game, I will tell you. Do not get into that. If you have a big a product, but it's 100% your own or your company, it is good. But also there is a perspective you can think about. That is, it is good to have a small part of a cake rather than owning the big total cake, but the valuation is not that much. So that is also a perspective that I'm giving you. So it is sometimes good that you have a small slice, but that slice on a bigger level is far bigger. but you have a whole pizza or a whole cake, but that valuation is not much. So that is also something you should think about. I'm not telling you do not go to investors. What I'm telling you is there's a right time for right things. I'm sure you will find your mentors around the way building your company. Talk to those people. Talk to people who are running their business. Talk to them. Get their idea. You use your brain. Talk to your family. What is the most, like, one of the most important thing I will tell you if you start your business? You should have a family who is supporting you. Otherwise, the journey is very difficult. It's a very difficult journey if your family is not supporting you to build your own business. Because financially, you will get into a place where you're screwed. You do not have anything. You cannot support your family. A lot of these things actually happened. It is very important that your family supports you. In case your family is not able to support you, it may happen they are also facing some financial issues or something. You have to get into a job. That can be a case. Well, that is okay. That is a harsh reality. You need to accept it, but you need to move on from it. Do not like cry around it that if my parents would have supported me, I would have done this, I would have done that. Do not become a tragic story. People tell you that you have to like if everybody was supposed to be a singer and then their parents put them in engineering and their dreams are gone. Okay, I wanted to play guitar, I wanted to paint, I wanted to write poetry, I wanted to make movies, and my dreams are gone. Now I have to do a 9 to 5 job, 25,000 salary. This is where I am, this is where my future is. People start nagging around these things. Do not create your life a pathetic blame game story. Do not go in that direction. Circumstances and difficult things definitely is about to happen if you are about to become an entrepreneur. But remember one thing: difficult things or difficult situations are actually given to those who can handle it. If it's given to you, maybe you can handle it. So even whatever time you're getting after your busy schedule, when if you end up doing your job as well, it is okay. Support your family at that time. Maybe you are doing that job, you are gaining your experience. That is a good thing. Since you're doing a job in a company, you know how that company operates, how the work goes on there, or how things are built there. Every experience actually counts. Never think about it that I'm learning something that will not be helpful in the next 5 years. Of course, in academics, there is a lot of things which may not be relevant, you might think. But trust me, one day doing your job in next 2 3 5 years timeline, you will understand that classroom, that particular lecture given by your professor, well, actually that actually made a lot of sense at the right time at the right place. So take your academics seriously as well, and also keep this one thing in mind that on a business level, all of these things, it is about to take time. And if your family helps you, well, you're a lucky man. My family helped me and I'm really lucky. But if your family doesn't help you, maybe they need you to do a job or something. Well, actually, it is better you support them and at the same time take care of your dream as well. But do not fall for the tragic story. Do not get into that. Never get into that. So going to the investor, there are multiple ways you can apply to multiple incubation centers. Incubation centers actually, what I don't know if you know about it, but what actually happens, incubation centers are currently everywhere. Maybe in your institute as well. Currently there is, or they are working on it, but it is definitely in the line. What happens, there are multiple places in Kolkata where you can get incubated as a startup, and there will be people who will be helping you to build your product in the process. So incubation centers, you can Google it, you will find it about it, and you can apply there with your business idea. And if you have a good plan, you can get an opportunity there. Participate in startup competitions and hackathons. Well, right now, see, this particular time in 2025, in multiple colleges, institute, I go there, I talk about my experience. I see everybody is taking entrepreneurship very seriously now. In my time, there wasn't anything like that. In your college and in other colleges on a national level or a state level, you will see there is a multiple competition, startup competitions happening, multiple hackathons happening in multiple colleges or universities. Participate there, go there, pitch your idea to people. Do not, one another myth people has that my idea would get, like, somebody will steal, like, if somebody will take my idea and build their product. People actually think about it. Your idea can be, if I tell my idea to anybody, that idea will be copied and that person will get successful, because I saw that movie where Mark Zuckerberg's biography, The Social Network. Mark Zuckerberg actually copied that, and this and that. Do not never build a product that can be copied. Never come up with an idea that anybody can build. If anybody can build, trust me, you are not the first person who is thinking about it, and maybe it's already there in the market. Even if you have that idea, even if you're 100% sure, well, I will tell you to go forward with it. I won't stop you. But do not think that somebody will copy your idea. Better you go talk to people, pitch it in competitions, in hackathons. You will see a lot of experts sitting there. A lot of investors also come in these hackathons and its competitions. They will validate your idea. They will tell you this is where you're going wrong. This is the things you can do right. So this is the next thing I will definitely tell you if you're starting up your business. In the last event I was invited, I saw a lot of good ideas were pitched from students from second year, third year. Trust me, I couldn't believe how good they were. So maybe one of you or many of you can do it. Do it. Build your own MVP. Build your own version of the product, a small prototype or something. Pitch it in the competitions and hackathons. Let them reject you. Let them tell you the idea is not good. Let them tell you that this is not going to sustain. At least you will come back with a feedback and improve yourself. It's okay to fail. If you're going to be an entrepreneur, it's complete to be failed multiple times. Okay, it is very important. Fail. Just go. People will tell you this is not gonna work. Then go to the next person, and that person will tell you it's not gonna work. To third person, you have the experience of the last two. You have better answers of their questions. The next one is STPI. STPI is Software Technology Park of India. That is, you can follow them on LinkedIn or other platforms, maybe Instagram or Facebook. STPI is a national level organization headed by a central government. What happens? They definitely provide incubations and all of these things, but there are multiple big events STPI is doing around the country right now, in Bangalore, in Kolkata, in multiple places. Big events are happening in agriculture, agri-tech or fintech or other big events are happening where there are good prizes that you can get, or investors or network you can do. So definitely follow these people there, follow these innovators on LinkedIn, follow STPI as well. Be aware that what are the events that is currently happening where you can pitch your idea, all of these things, pitch your product. So these things will help you to grow. And also, see, everybody is on Facebook, I know, Instagram, I know. Open your account in LinkedIn if you do not already have one. See the post. I know LinkedIn is going to be pretty boring for you initially because there isn't much entertainment. Even now there are more. In our times there wasn't much at all. But please be active on LinkedIn. See how people are networking there. Networking is also a very important thing, because if you know the right people, a lot of things becomes easy for you. And right person, right question, right time is equals to magic. I can repeat again: right person, right question, right time is equals to magic. So remember that if you know the right person, if you ask them the right question, a lot of things can become easy. And trust me, I met my business partner. If you think about me, I was a student from a private engineering college in Kolkata. At that time, I was only a Techno India student. That's it, from a private engineering college. And I convinced an IIT Kharagpur PhD student at that time. But that was a big thing for me, even thinking that I convinced somebody on that scale. Later, I ended up doing my master's, Jadavpur, and all of those things came. But this is how it is. I met him in IIT Kharagpur, and this business actually ended up becoming this just because of I went to IIT Kharagpur to do a workshop. That's it. So you need to get out of your room. You need to talk to people, attend events. Maybe magic can happen. Trust me, like magic actually happens to those who believe in it. So go forward. Connect, network, approach these people, and startup competitions, hackathon, STPI, all of these things you should be aware of. Be there to know about such events happening in your city. Approach private investing firms. Well, there are many now. in Kolkata right now. Kolkata Ventures are there, and there are a lot. Kolkata Ventures is actually taking care of Mr. Abulu Roy, and there are other private investing firm as well, which are currently in the market. So those people you can approach if you want to get investment for your startup. And again, this is the overall thing about this particular slide. We can go to the next one. AI agents. Well, I want to know, just wait at this slide. Any of you, can you explain what AI agents are and give me 2 to 3 examples of those AI agents which you already know, which are currently in the market? Do not tell me about ChatGPT, OpenAI, and DeepSeek. ChatGPT, Google Gemini, and DeepSeek. Do not tell me all of those things. Everybody know about it. Tell me about AI agents, coding assistant, vibe coding. Do you know about these things? I'll give you 2 minutes, and please do not Google it. AI agents means automation of business operation and system. Well, please come up with very simple. Do not give me answers from like definition of it. What AI agent means. Do you know about AI agents? Do you write me 2 3 names of AI agents right now without googling it? These things are currently very much in the market in last 4 to 5 months. Okay, AI agents and vibe coding. Things are in that direction right now that you can write 5 lines and a software can be built. Virtual assistants. All right, all right. Go to the next slide. GitHub Copilot. Do code behalf of human. Yeah, Pranav. Pranav, you're close. Ritik, I get your answer. So these are the current AI agents which are in the market. Okay, Cursor. If you do not know about it, well, take a screenshot of this slide. I'm telling you, a lot is there. Right now, building a product, even if you're not a computer science student, if you're from mechanical department, or even if you are a computer science student but you do not know how to build it, you can use any of these tools and you can search it, and you can use it very easily. Cursor is there. Cursor is a code editor just like VS Code. Windsurf and Tray. Cursor, Windsurf, Tray, all of these are pretty much the same. Lovable is there, which is a SaaS product. Bolt.new. Well, Bolt.new and Lovable you can use from your. I will show you how to use it. Trust me, these products are completely a game changer currently in the market. In last 4 to 6 months, everybody is using it. See, you are a student. I'm not telling you to skip the basic. I'm not telling you to do not learn C, do not learn Java, do not learn data structure. Trust me, those things are actually about to help you. Those things are about to help you to, like being seen. If you have your basics ready, you can get a job. You can be very much easily build your own business. I'm not telling you to use this product and leave your computer science degree. I'm telling you that if you have an idea and if you are stuck somewhere, you do not know how to build the MVP, you do not know how to see. Not everybody, if you're in second year, if you're in third year, of course you do not know about all of these things. You only heard about data structure, database management, mostly maybe Java, Python, or something else. You just know. You may not know about all of these things. It's completely okay. But if you watch few videos on Lovable, if you watch few videos of Bolt, Cursor, Windsurf, or Tray, you will understand how fast things are going right now. Replit, OpenAI, Cortex, Firebase Studio, Tempo Labs, and it is just getting more and more. You just need to Google one. You will find a lot of things about it, how things are going. So vibe coding is the next big thing in the market, which is actually the current big thing in the market, and our company is also pretty much adapted it. And you have to adapt AI very soon because the innovation, the rapid speed of the innovation, you should have it. And if your product is something that is pretty much dependent on AI or utilizing AI on a big scale, well, you have a good boost in the market. Go to the next slide. I'm giving you a small demo how it works. Yeah, this is Lovable. Lovable is a very basic, you can see Lovable is your superhuman full stack engineer. How it happens is that in the command prompt or maybe the chat prompt, you can say, you can write, I want to build an app which will have a feature like dashboard, sign up, login, notification, this, that, all of these things. You just need to write it, click on submit. The complete front end of your application will be ready, completely ready. You, if do not believe me, just use it for once or twice. You will be shocked how far things have gone after this LLM revolution that happened. A lot of things are currently like very easy. If you have a business idea, if you want to test it in the market, MVP, product market fit, all of those things, right now it's not very difficult with these tools. This is the example of Lovable. In the last slide, you saw Cursor and all of those things. Cursor is actually AI code editor. It can actually help you with optimizing your code or adding features into it, doing API integration, whatever you tell me, everything is possible. So I will tell you search about it. If you are in this particular event today, I believe you have a business plan in your head, or maybe you are thinking about something in that direction. If you come up with an idea, don't waste your time. Build your MVP, go to the market, test it, do your market research, change things, and hopefully you end up building something strong. Go to the next slide. This is how it is. It right now it's very simple for everybody to build things on their own and launch your own product as well. Go to the next slide. I'm waiting for the next slide. But first, again, I will tell you, find your why. We'll again come back to the why part. If you have a strong why, you can figure out the how and what. And the next slide you can go to. This is the final slide. Thank you so much for having me today. And I hope I had some value to this session. You can ask me questions one by one, but I will tell you to first unmute yourself. Do not talk, everybody. Go. You can raise your hand maybe one by one. I will name you, and you can then ask your question. I'm very happy to answer it, and we will go one by one. And I hope whoever is asking questions, those can actually have a good noise background there, so there is no problem with the noise. Otherwise, I have to mute yourself if there is a problem with your noise. So thank you so much. If you have any questions, you may ask. Anybody? You may raise your hand if you have any questions.
Mr.
If you,
Sarkar, Mr.
yes,
Mr.
sir.
Sarkar, I think you may take questions in Bengali also.
Yes, yes. I was thinking the same. কেউ যদি বাংলায়, হ্যাঁ, বাংলাতে বা হিন্দিতে, if you are comfortable, it is completely okay. You can ask me. আমি বাঙালি, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই. I'm happy to answer your questions regarding your plan with entrepreneurship, and if you have any questions related to this field, তুমি আমাকে জিজ্ঞেস করতে পারো হিন্দিতেও. It's completely okay. Raise your hand if you have a question.
Mr. Sarkar, may I ask a question?
Yes, sir, of course, please.
The thing is, I would like to know that how you dealt with the setbacks. I'm sure you had some setbacks at some point in time in the journey. So how you handle that, and if you had to pivot that, how did you do that, and what did you do that there? If you could illuminate us on that.
Sure. So there are multiple setbacks that I faced and my partner faced in this journey. Initially, it was very difficult to get clients as well. That was a very big issue because we were a new company and nobody was actually trusting us that we can deliver a good product. So it took us a lot of time to build our portfolio. We ended up doing a lot of projects in multiple sectors like hotel and real estate and CRM level and all of those things. So it took us a lot of time to build our portfolio, and it was very important that we have a decent, system where we can get feedbacks from people and we can improve on it. And also, if you have a good portfolio, then people and clients can also easily trust you. The next problem we faced, and that is also a big problem, see, we can I'm not, আমি বাংলাতে কথা এই জন্য বলছি না বিকজ আই এম হেজিটেটেড, বিকজ অনেকে থাকতে পারে যারা হয়তো হিন্দিতে কমফোর্টেবল, সো দ্যাটস ওয়াই আই এম লাইক পুটিং ইংলিশ দেয়ার। লেট মি নো সবাই যদি বাংলায় কমফোর্টেবল হয় আমি বাংলাতেও বলতে পারি। The next thing that I faced initially, that অনেক সময় মানে the problem that happens is that initially যখন আমরা শুরু করেছিলাম তখন আমাদের বিজনেসে আমাদের এখানে আনপেড ইন্টার্ন প্রচুর ছিল, কারণ আমাদের কাছে স্যালারি দেওয়ার মতো টাকা ছিল না। ট্রু, একদম ট্রু, সত্যি স্যালারি দেওয়ার মতো টাকা ছিল না, এবং আমাদের মার্কেটে ততটা লোকে আমাদের চিনতও না। তো আমরা আনপেড ইন্টার্নদের নিয়ে কাজ করতাম এবং আমরা 2 মাস 3 মাস তাদেরকে ইন্টার্নশিপ করতো, তাদেরকে আমরা সার্টিফিকেট প্রোভাইড করতাম, এন্ড দ্যাটস ইট। আমরা কিছু পে করতে পারতাম না, এন্ড তারপর তারা ভালো ভালো কোম্পানিতে চান্স পেয়ে যেত, চলে যেত। বড় বড় কলেজ থেকে, কলকাতার যেগুলো ভালো প্রাইভেট কলেজ আছে, ইউ ক্যান থিঙ্ক অ্যাবাউট, সেসব কলেজ থেকে আসতো। অ্যান্ড এই করতে করতে ধীরে ধীরে আমাদের প্রোডাক্ট, আমাদের স্পেশালি সার্ভিস সেক্টর যখন ভালো হয়, আমাদের আরো ক্লায়েন্টস আসে, এবং আমরা ধীরে ধীরে ফার্স্ট যে এমপ্লয়ি ছিল তাকে আমরা 5,000 রুপিস স্যালারি দিতাম। তারপরে আরো চিরন্তন আমি একে একে কোয়েশ্চেন্স গুলো আনসার করবো, চ্যাটে থাকুক, আমি আনসার করবো একে একে। তো আর কারো কোনো কোয়েশ্চেন থাকলে চ্যাটে ড্রপ করে দাও, কোনো অসুবিধা নেই, আমি সব কটা প্রশ্নের উত্তর দেবো। তো কি হয়, প্রথমে আমরা একজনকে স্যালারি দিই 5,000 রুপিস, অ্যান্ড তারপর ডেফিনেটলি একজন সফটওয়্যার ইঞ্জিনিয়ারকে 5,000 রুপিস স্যালারি দিয়ে বেশি দিন রাখা যায় না, সে চলে যায়। পরের জনকে আমরা স্যালারি দিই 8,000 রুপিস, সে ভবিষ্যতে গিয়ে গুগল জয়েন করে। এরকম বহু ক্ষেত্রে আমাদের ইনিশিয়ালি ইট ওয়াজ এ ভেরি বিগ প্রবলেম, কারণ আমাদের বিজনেস অত ভালো জায়গায় ছিল না যে আমরা একটা স্ট্যান্ডার্ড স্যালারি প্রোভাইড করতে পারবো আমাদের এমপ্লয়ীদের। সো ধীরে ধীরে আমাদের তখন ধৈর্য ধরতে হয়। আমরা তাড়াহুড়ো করে বা কোনো ফ্ল্যাশি কিছুতে সোশ্যাল মিডিয়াতে সাকসেসফুল দেখানোর জন্য নিজেকে আমরা ওরকম কিছু করিনি। আমরা আস্তে আস্তে স্যালারি গুলো বাড়িয়েছি, আমরা চেষ্টা করেছি যত বেশি এমপ্লয়িকে রিটার্ন করা যায়। আই এম হ্যাপি টু টেল ইউ, লাস্ট 3 years এ ডট লিঙ্কারে we have people যারা even more than 3.5 years 4 years ধরে কাজ করছে এখানে। তো ওই সময়টা আমাদের খুব ডিফিকাল্ট ছিল, যে সময় আমরা এমপ্লয়ি রিটেন করতে পারছিলাম না। অ্যান্ড ডেফিনেটলি কিছু কিছু সময় আমাদের ধৈর্য ধরতে হয়, সবকিছু টাইম অনুযায়ী ঠিকঠাক চলছিল না, সময় লাগছিল। তো বেটার এই টাইমগুলোতে আমি সবাইকে বলবো একটু ধৈর্য ধরতে। কোনো বিজনেস একদিনে দাঁড়ায় না। আমি একদম স্লাইড যখন শুরু হলো তখনই বেশ কিছু ইমাজিনারি সিনারিও দেখিয়েছিলাম যে আমরা বিশাল কিছু বিজনেস আইডিয়া ক্র্যাক করে নিয়েছি, আমরা প্রথমেই ভাবি, বাট সময় লাগে। যে কোনো ব্যবসা দাঁড় করাতে গেলে 2 থেকে 3 বছর চলে যায় ওটার পেছনে, তুমি খুঁজে পাবে না ওই 2 থেকে 3 বছর কোথায় গেল, বাট যায়। আর একটা সেট আপ দাঁড় করাতেও একটা প্রপার প্রসেস সেট আপ করতে, এই যে আজকে আমাদের এখানে ইভেন্টটা হচ্ছে, এই যে ওয়েবএক্স এর আই থিঙ্ক আমরা টুলটা ইউজ করছি এখানে মিটিং এর জন্য, এই ইনস্টিটিউটেরও সময় লেগেছে এই পুরোটা সেট আপ করতে, একখানা স্ট্রাকচার্ড ওয়েতে পুরোটা দাঁড় করাতে, যে একটা যখন প্রেজেন্টেশন হচ্ছে সেই প্রেজেন্টেশনটাতে একটা সেশনে কি কি প্রসেসে সেটা হবে। এইগুলো বিজনেসেও হয়, যে কোনো বিজনেসের সময় লাগে। তো কেউ যদি নিজের বিজনেস শুরু করে, আমি প্রত্যেককেই বলবো একটু সময় হাতে নিয়ে শুরু করতে, এবং ধরে নিতে যে প্রথমে ফেলিয়ারটা একটা বড় লেভেলে কন্টিনিউ হবে। এটা বাদ দিয়েও বেশ কিছু প্রবলেমস আমরা ফেস করেছি, বিকজ টেকনিক্যাল, আমার যেটা একটা পার্সোনালি বিশাল বড় প্রবলেম ছিল। বিশ্বজিৎ মান্না, as I told you, like he was an IITian and he is far ahead than me, 10 years ahead than me. বাট আমার ক্ষেত্রে যেটা প্রবলেম ছিল, আমার সেরকম ইন্ডাস্ট্রি এক্সপিরিয়েন্স ছিল না, বাট আমি নিজের বিজনেস শুরু করতে চলে এসেছিলাম। অ্যান্ড ইট ওয়াজ ভেরি ডিফিকাল্ট বিকজ ক্লায়েন্টরা রিকোয়ারমেন্ট চাইছিল অ্যান্ড আমি করতে পারছিলাম না, আমি সত্যি করতে পারছিলাম না। 2019-এ আই ওয়াজ, মানে তোমরা যতটা জানো আমি ততটাও জানতাম না, এরকম জায়গাতে ছিল। তো মানে ওই সময়টা ইট ওয়াজ ভেরি চ্যালেঞ্জিং, বিকজ আমার যে বিজনেস পার্টনার ছিল সে তখন একটা জায়গায় জব করতো চণ্ডীগড়ে, অ্যান্ড সে সকালে চাকরি করতে যেত অ্যান্ড সন্ধ্যেবেলা এসে ক্লায়েন্টের কাজগুলো ফিক্স করতো আর আমাকে সারাদিনের কাজ দিয়ে যেত, বাট আমি কিছুই নামাতে পারতাম না সেইভাবে। অ্যান্ড সন্ধ্যেবেলা এসে আমি প্রচন্ড ঝাড় খেতাম তার কাছে যে তুমি সারাদিনও এগুলো করতে পারোনি। আমি সত্যি পারতাম না, বিকজ আমি টেকনিক্যালি অতটা সুপিরিয়ার ছিলাম না। বাট ধীরে 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 এখন ইউ ক্যান সি মাই ডেজিগনেশন ইজ চিফ এক্সিকিউটিভ অফিসার, সো ইউ ক্যান আন্ডারস্ট্যান্ড যে আমি পুরোটাই সামলাই এর মধ্যে কোম্পানি। তো ব্যাপারটা এটাই যে যখন শুরু হয় তখন সময় লেগেছিল, বাট শিখতে 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 এখন তো এরকম জায়গায় চলে এসেছে যে স্ট্র্যাটেজি ডিসিশন মেকিং ডেফিনেটলি প্রত্যেকটা জিনিস সেইভাবেই করা হয় আর এভরিথিং। সো হ্যাঁ, মোটামুটি এই আর কি জার্নি। আরো প্রচুর ডিফিকাল্টিজ এসছে আমার এক্ষুনি তো রিকল করতে অসুবিধা হচ্ছে, বাট ডেফিনেটলি দেয়ার আর মোর দ্যান দিস, যেটা
Yeah,
রেগুলারলি
of course.
সবাই।
It is very heartening. It is very inspiring to know, particularly the students should know that despite these obstacles, how one has to move forward and accomplish and achieve things. That's something is learnable. Thank you for answering the question.
থ্যাংক ইউ স্যার। I think এই সময় there has been some questions which have been dropped. I can see. Please come in. Yeah, I can see some questions which have been dropped here. So, what is the process of creating any professional looking application? Okay, so that is see, it is very simple. Like if you want, I can show my share my screen and show it to you, or you can Google it. See, কিছু করতে হবে না, you just need to write down simple points that this is how things are going to be. তুমি একটা অ্যাপ্লিকেশন, যে কোনো অ্যাপ্লিকেশন যদি তুমি বানাও, আমি যদি ধরে নিই তোমার বিজনেস আইডিয়াটা কোনো একটা অ্যাপ বা কোনো একটা ওয়েব অ্যাপ্লিকেশন, what you need to do is you need to write down those things, that these are the features we want. See, everything you need to write down. You cannot have everything in your head, you have to write down that this is the plan. Now you can give it to ChatGPT and tell ChatGPT that give me a proper project description out of it based on your idea. ChatGPT will give you a response. See that response. If you think that is enough, that is good. If you think ChatGPT is maybe adding more things that you didn't plan, that is okay. You can add it, minus it. You can make it a complete summarized paragraph, maybe multiple paragraphs. Then you can put it in Lovable and tell Lovable, I want to build an application like this. Lovable will give you multiple screens of it. Lovable will create the complete flow of the application, the front end, and also if you want to build the backend, Lovable can help you with it. So that is the same. Lovable you can use, Bolt you can use, Replit, Tempo Labs. These 4 AI tools are currently very much in trend. Also, Firebase Studio is currently there. So OpenAI, Codex, and more and more. Trust me, like in our company, we have a complete Teams group just to share AI tools which are launched in the market, because you have to be on top of the innovation. So this is how the answer of the first question. Doubt how to integrate our business ideas into financially integrated, sustainable business model, comfortable in any language. Okay, so how to integrate your business idea into financially integrated sustainable business model. See, you need to first maybe understand that target market that you are targeting, like what is the age group that you are targeting. If it's a product that has a very good wide range of age, maybe from 18 to 70 everybody can join or maybe use the product, then it's good. But it may happen there is a certain age group that you are targeting, maybe 40 to 50, maybe 20 to 40. You need to understand those, and based on that you first need to find the MVP and product market fit. After that, it depends that what is the kind of product or solution or business that you are running. It can be a SaaS platform, that can be a software as a service solution. So there you can easily create something with a subscription model you can create for yourself or for your users, or you can give them an annual plan. Initially you have to keep the prices low. Initially you have to do basic profit just to make your needs meet your needs. But once it is going good, then you can come up with a proper financial plan or revenue model, that this is the total plan I have for this product. This is the range, this is the estimated outcome or financial expectations we have after maybe this quarter or this particular financial year and over the period of time. So from my end, I think this is a good way to create a good proper financial model for your product. But again, the first things are, MVP and all of those things. You need to do all of those and then come to this one. Jeet Chatterjee has written, sir, are there any other website to create website than other than Lovable? Yes. There is bold.new in the slide. I think you have seen that. Bold.new. I'm spelling you. You can write it BOLT.NEW. Also, there is Replit, REPLIT. Also, there is Tempo Labs, TEMPOLABS, templabs.ai you can find. So these 4 tools are currently good. Also, Cursor is a very big, kind of a revolutionary way how coding is going on right now. Like, trust me, initially people used to work 8 hours to get something done. Now you can do it in 3 hours if you are using Cursor. See, if you're a computer science student, I'm not telling you that do not read data structure or all of those things are equally important to prepare your basics. Do not skip that. I am giving you superpowers, guys. But with superpowers come good responsibility. From Spider-Man, we all know. So the responsibility is you need to stick with your basic. You need to understand all of this C, JavaScript, Java, and C++ and data structure. All of these are the foundation. But you can use this for your business as well to save money, time, effort, and your brain. So this is a strategy. What is the best way to start your business? It is a question that is quite open question. Okay, this is what's the best way to start your business. Again, find your why. I will say, find your why you want to do your business, and then find a idea or a product that you think that your business can be built on that. And again, about that product as well, find your why first, find your target market, find your audience, do market research, and the steps I told you. This video recording you can again play, or maybe on YouTube you will find more. So that is the best way to start your business. Pranay Shortcut. Sir, I want to do a business in e-commerce, but now I need a website first. Can I make a website using any AI agents or Odoo? You can make a website with, definitely AI agents are very basic to build a e-commerce website. Okay, like it is very easy. Don't worry. Like I don't think you need to even worry about it. You can just go in Lovable or Bolt and write it. It will give you the MVP. You put your logo, you put your color, branding, and all of those things. List your products. It will work fine. Also, you can use Odoo, but Odoo I know about Odoo, but I kindly not able to recall that much. But I remember Odoo has a lot of functionalities which are inbuilt. So definitely you can build it with either AI agents and Odoo. So Pranay, all the best for this. And if you come up with the MVP and all of those things, I hope you do. And put it in the market. Go to your vendors who will be listing your products, because it's an e-commerce platform, and find your target market and all of those things. I wish you all the best. Can I make a fully functional website by this with backend? Well, Devajyoti, I'm happy to tell you yes. Yes, I'm not telling you to use it just because of the design. Right now in Lovable or Bold.new or Super Tempo Labs, you can use Supabase as a database. Now, Supabase is actually a bit different than what we saw with MySQL or with MongoDB or PostgreSQL. What we saw, Supabase is not like that. Supabase you can easily connect even without building the similar API development that we do in the backend. So, since you are about to build your MVP, or even a fully functional website, I will tell you first, see, I need to know the functionality you are developing. Only then I can maybe answer you better. But I will suggest to a large extent this is possible, but I'm not telling you that everything is possible, because AI agents are not in that way that anything it can build. It cannot build anything. It is definitely, we need human intervention there. So that is okay, but you can try. And if I know the idea better, I could have tell you that if those AI tools can help you, or which particular AI tool you should use. You can in case you want to talk to me, you can find it on my website and other places, or maybe you can Google it yourself. You'll find it. Like about your answer of your question with these AI tools, you can use yourself and see. The next question, I see that what legal steps like GST number, trade license would I need to start a business? Thank you so much for this question. Thank you so much. I think it's a very valid question. A lot of people think about it. See, initially when you building a product building stage, do not go for this registration GST number stuff. GST numbers are only needed after the income of the company has gone after 20 lakhs or something like that. Check the rules, check the rules. But there's something like that. Okay, you do not need to think about it when you are starting your business idea or something. The registration is not the first thing you need to do. You first need to build your product without a registration. You can go to the market without a company established. It's completely okay. You're a college student who are building it, it is fine. And of course, if you want to register it, I can answer it now. Trade license, GST number, all of these are actually built later. Once you are building your own company, first you need to register it either as a LLP or private limited company, or uh, there are other types of options I can't recall right now, but there are multiple ways that you can build register your company first. So better you first register your company, then one by one, since for registering your company you need your Aadhaar voter and all of those, you need your physical address and also the location of the company office. There should be a primary location. It can be your home as well. So if it's your home, then also you need to put your address and all of those things there. And after the registration is done, I will say, now listen to me very carefully, I will say only register for trade license and GST number only when it's needed. There are multiple companies in Kolkata who can actually do it for you. We get it done from a company named Smart Business Solution. There are multiple solutions like that, which are companies like that who can do it for you. I will say do not, fall for it if it's not necessary. But if it's necessary, then you can get it done from any of these companies. And GST number and trade license is only needed when you're doing the transaction. Trade license is needed, and GST number is needed after 20 lakhs. Your company's yearly turnover, something like this. Okay, Ritik's question I have. If anybody else have any question, I do not mind. Bangla, Hindi, sab kishute, you can drop it. I'm happy to answer it. Not a problem. How to find investor for my product? The product is about a nearby social application built in Flutter, Node, Express, Mongo. Okay, Ritik. So, Ritik, the thing is, see what I understand from here. Ritik, are you there? Can you unmute yourself?
Hi. Hello.
Hi, Ritik. Hi.
Hi,
So,
sir.
is this product already ready?
Yes, kind of ready. 90%.
Okay, and what is the plan? You need to put it in Play Store or App Store. That's the plan.
Initially, we want to put it on Play Store right now. Uh, there are
Yeah.
iOS version of it is already ready as we are using Flutter.
Yeah.
But initially, we Play Store.
That's okay. That's okay. So, do you have users right now which are
No,
currently?
sir. We don't have any user as the server cost is so high because we are using nearby kind of thing that update the location time by time. So the server cost is gone high as we test it.
Okay.
Test first in Firebase.
Okay, Ritik. Well, that's a critical case. So, what I will suggest, Ritik, is that since the server cost and everything is something you need to take care right now, better you prepare the remaining 10%, make it live on Play Store. I will suggest, are you planning to make it live on Play Store from as a company or as an individual?
Hello.
Yeah, so when you are making it live from Google Play Store, will you be doing it as a single developer account on Google Play, or you'll be using a company account?
Actually, we don't have a company any account, right? Like we don't do not publish it yet.
Okay, so while you are publishing from on Google Play Store, there might be some problem that you may face. One thing about Google Play Store that happened from 2024 is that if you are doing it as an individual on your name, maybe Ritik Basu, I'm just saying your name is. So the problem you will face is that if you do a individual account named Ritik Basu, you want to put it on Google Play Store. It will
Sir,
ask you for
it's Ritik Mondal, sir.
fine,
It's
Ritik
Ritik
Mondal.
Mondal.
Yeah, it's okay. So when you put it there, so it will ask you for a 30 days testing period, and you need to
It's
get 20.
it's allowed, sir, 14 days. As per my knowledge, as I worked for freelance for many company.
Yeah, but the thing is,
Testing
on the 14 day, it do not get approved
with
actually.
with 12 testers.
Yeah, but it do not get. It was 20 testers previously, I think, but it's okay. It actually do not get approved on the 14 day. What happens is that Google Play Store will drop you a mail that you need to do it even after next 14 days you have to do it. So it usually takes 1 to 1.5 months to make it live on Google Play
Yeah.
Store.
That's right.
Okay, so yeah, so I will suggest that get it done that fast as soon as possible. After that, see, you can definitely go to the investors with your app ready. As I told you, you can participate in multiple hackathons events because you will find the investors there. Also, you can approach private investing firms which are currently in the market. You can Google, even in Kolkata, there are many, even in Bangalore or in other places, there are as well. So you can approach them with your MVP. If it's ready in Google Play Store, then it's okay. But as I told you, you need to get some users first. So since in your case the server cost and all of those things, you can talk to these people. They might help you with the initial funding or small funding just to keep the server running. But after that, you need to get some users first. After that, only a big funding you can expect going forward from some good investors.
Okay, thank you, sir.
All right.
And
Ashutosh.
sir,
Yeah.
I have messaged you in LinkedIn.
All right. All right. I accepted.
Hello.
Ashutosh. Yes.
Hello.
Yes. You're
Sir, I
saying
have
something?
I have messaged you in LinkedIn.
Sure. I'll accept it soon. So Ashutosh has dropped a question. What skills needed to join your company? Acha. So see, in our company, we work mostly on Mount Stack and Python, Django, Flux, Fast API, all of those things. Vue.js, Flutter is something we use currently. So yeah, Laravel is another framework that we have. Node, Next, Nest, and yeah, overall these are the things we are working on. You can find it on our website. You can apply it through career page on our website. Uh, these are the things needed overall. But again, your basics should be good because trust me, the AI tools I told you or saw you told you that right now that these are the things you can use in the interview process. We will give you to do things from scratch, so you cannot use any AI tools at that time. This is just to give it to you on a business level. Since this is an entrepreneurship seminar, I ended up giving you something that might be useful for you, but you need to have your basics clear if you want to join our company, because I do not take the technical interview anymore. my team takes it. Maybe I be present there. And just few months back, our company, I decided and my partner decided that hand over the technical round to the technical team of our company. And trust me, they are making it so difficult, that particular round, that maybe sometimes I think that if I applied as an like candidate, they wouldn't have selected me as well. That round is getting so difficult. So I wish you all the very best. Get your basics clear. Do apply through the career page. We will get back to you. Okay, sir, how to get co-founder just like you got? See, you have to be lucky. Just like I got, I was a very lucky person, and I am still a very lucky person. Just like I met Professor Dan as well. I was actually trying to get an contact with him. I got a reference of him from another professor, but eventually he came to Techno. So if you want to get a co-founder, I will tell you again, go to the events. There are multiple networking events currently happening in Kolkata in multiple places. Trust me. So you can approach those people, and also you can connect through LinkedIn, talk to those people who are actually interested. You can think about it. It depends what kind of co-founder you're looking for. If you're looking for a technical co-founder, you need to search it somewhere. If you're looking for somebody from a different domain as a co-founder, you have to search it somewhere else. So LinkedIn and other places you can go and talk to different people, that if you want to be part of this journey, and if they are interested, you can think about it. But again, uh, it's a luck factor as well, and it is also very important to understand what kind of co-founder you're getting. Is that person is actually about to help you to establish the business properly or not? So one thing about the co-founder, after you get it, I will tell you that you know have a proper division of roles between both of you. Both of you may be good at the same thing, but you should have a division, that this is my part, this is your part. You take care of your thing, I take care of my thing. So that thing is a good idea in long term. So yeah, Shompa. Yeah, Shompa, I think you raised your hand once, but I couldn't talk to you at that time. So if you have any questions, you can ask me. Shompa, is she? Are you here? Uh, I think Shompa is not here, but if she has any questions, you can drop me on my website or LinkedIn. I'll be happy to answer. Not a problem. Or any other day, if I visit your university, I'll love to address it. Anybody has any question, you can raise your hand. I'm happy to answer it. So, okay, I think, yeah. Okay, so I think we're about to close this. So, Professor, are you there? Okay, can someone do startup as part-time, or it need to be
I
full-time?
believe you have handled many questions, and that is very encouraging for the students who could get the chance to clarify things from a person like you who has the first-hand experience in developing the startup, the business. And I'm sure that they would be thinking about it more and more, and maybe many questions further will come to their minds. And if Mr. Sarkar, ever we get an opportunity to have you on the campus in person, maybe we can organize a program where people would be asking more questions, and it can be exactly like this, an interactive session where they will benefit. I'm very happy that today's session was really very successful. Success in the sense that the intention was to inspire them in the sense of entrepreneurship, innovation, and queries like that. So I believe that has been thoroughly done. And thank you, Mr. Sharkar, once again for being with us and sharing your valuable time. And so I formally now hand over this to the team, Isel, who will formally, one last question. What is the last question? The team says that you are still not done, Mr. Sarkar. There is one more question in the chat. So
no, it's okay.
Your time is not over yet. I am sorry. If you kindly take that question, that person would perhaps be benefiting.
Yeah, sure. And if anybody has any other question, it's okay. You can drop it if you're thinking about it. Not a problem. তোমরা drop করতে পারো question chat এ. Titho asking, can somebody do startup as part-time or it need full-time attention? Titho, actually the thing is, see, it's very difficult to do it part-time because if you're doing a job as well, it will take a lot of time and effort of yours, and then you have to work on your startup as well. প্রচুর সময় যাবে, খাটনি যাবে, খুবই ডিফিকাল্ট পার্ট টাইমে করা। বাট পরিস্থিতি এরকম হতে পারে যে তোমাকে পার্ট টাইমে চালাতে হবে কিছুদিন, 6 মাস, 1 বছর, 1.5 বছর, 2 বছর হয়তো তোমাকে পার্ট টাইমে চালাতে হবে। পরিস্থিতি তোমাকে বলছে যে এটাই একমাত্র উপায়। আমি বলবো করো পার্ট টাইমে। ডেফিনেটলি বিজনেসের প্রোগ্রেস তখন একটু স্লো হবে, তোমার প্রচন্ড মনে হবে আমি যদি ফুল টাইম থাকতাম, আমি পার্ট টাইমে এতগুলো জিনিস নামাতে পারছি, আমি যদি ফুল টাইম এগুলো প্রপারলি করতে পারতাম, খুবই ভালোভাবে আমি অনেকগুলো জিনিস নামাতে পারতাম, এটা মনে হবে তোমার। বাট ওইটুকু সময়কে যেতে দাও, তারপরে যখন তুমি এরকম জায়গায় আসবে যে তুমি ফুল টাইমে আবার ব্যাক করে যেতে পারবে নিজের বিজনেসে, চলে এসো তখন। কিন্তু যতটুকু পার্ট টাইমের জন্য পরিস্থিতি যদি দাঁড়ায়, আমি বলবো তুমি পার্ট টাইমে কন্টিনিউ করো। বেস্ট কেসটা ফুল টাইম, বাট যদি পার্ট টাইমেও কিছুদিন চলে, চলুক। প্রণয় জিজ্ঞেস করছে, আই এম প্রণয়, when you answered my question, I am not here for network issues. আচ্ছা ফাইন প্রণয়, আমরা আরেকবার তোমার কোশ্চেনটা রিভিজিট করতে পারি। প্রণয়, হ্যাঁ, I want to do a business in e-commerce. I need a website website first, and I want to, আচ্ছা, AI agents and Odoo you were asking. প্রণয়, তুমি এখন শুনতে পাচ্ছ?
হ্যাঁ স্যার, শুনতে পাচ্ছি।
ওকে প্রণয়, তো ব্যাপারটা এটাই দেখো, যদি তুমি এআই এজেন্টস দিয়ে ইউ ওয়ান্ট টু বিল্ড অ্যাপ্লিকেশন, ই-কমার্স অ্যাপ্লিকেশন, অথবা ওডো দিয়ে, দুটোই পসিবল। ওডোটা আমি যেটা বলছিলাম তখন, যে আমার এক্ষুনি অতটা আমি রিকালেক্ট করতে পারছি না, আমার যতদূর মনে পড়ছে ওডোতে একটা অলরেডি বিল্ড ব্যাকএন্ড আছে। Also, ওডোর মতো I think Shopify is also there that you can use for e-commerce websites. But again, ওগুলোর I think at a monthly cost আছে that you need to pay. So I will suggest তুমি AI agents ইউজ করো। AI agents বলতে যেগুলো আমি তোমাকে দেখালাম, Lovable, Replit or Bolt, you can use it. জাস্ট একটা এমভিপি দাঁড় করানোর জন্য। এন্ড ডেফিনেটলি তুমি ই কমার্সের মধ্যে পেমেন্ট গেটওয়ে তোমার লাগতে পারে, অ্যাড টু কার্ট, ভিউ ডিটেলস, বা মাল্টিপল শিপিং অ্যাড্রেসেস, অ্যান্ড অল অফ দোজ থিংস। ইভেন শিপিং ইন্টিগ্রেশনও দরকার হতে পারে, কারণ যদি সেটা ডেলিভারির ব্যাপার থাকে তো কোন শিপিং তুমি ইউজ করবে সেগুলোও আছে। তুমি এআই এজেন্টস দিয়ে বানাতে পারো, একটা লেভেল অব্দি এআই এজেন্টস দিয়ে খুব ইজিলি বানাতে পারবে। তারপরে তোমাকে কিছু এপিআই ইন্টিগ্রেশন ওগুলো দরকার হবে। আই থিঙ্ক ইফ ইউ ওয়াচ ইউটিউব ভিডিওস ইউ ক্যান, মেবি ওই টাইমে তোমার একটু টেকনিক্যাল সাপোর্ট দরকার হতে পারে কোনো একজনের। তো তোমার যদি ফ্রেন্ডস বা কেউ থাকে যে রিয়াক্টে তোমাকে হেল্প করতে পারবে, বা এপিআই ইন্টিগ্রেশনে, এরকম একটু দেখো সিনিয়র বা কেউ যদি থাকে, they can help you out with that setup of that particular e-commerce application.
Okay, sir.
Pranam,
Thank you.
answer question. Okay. তারপর আমরা চিরন্তন মল্লিক শেয়ার করেছে, and sir, it is mandatory to attach a MVP with the prompt to create any website on Lovable. I am currently using Cursor. This is the last one, sir. Thank you so much for the great session. No, it's okay. You can ask more questions if you have. It's completely fine. For the MVP part, is that prompt? No, you don't need to prompt it as a MVP. Actually, you don't need to write it. Don't need to tell it to lovable. I want to build a MVP. You can. It won't be a problem, but that is not something that is very important there. You can skip it. You can tell it that these are the features I want and write it properly. User authentication. You want Google social login maybe or something. Write it properly. If you are design e-commerce platform, write it. I want users to add to cart, book checkout, book the payment, add multiple products. Maybe there is an inventory behind. Check the stock. All of those things. Write it properly. Explain it. See all these AI tools. I'm happy you are using Cursor. I'm very happy about the fact you know about Cursor already. If you know about Cursor, I think it's good that you know about these AI tools. Use Cursor as well. It's very good. But explain it. Think about these AI agents as a child who doesn't know anything. You need to explain them that I want this way. Yeah, these are the features. These are the screenshots. Give it to them. Tell them this is what you want out of it, and definitely they will understand things and build it for you. If the first version they give, which is not good, tell them to adjust. Tell them I want this change in the screen. I want to update my logo. I want to build this feature. You miss this, that. It will take some time. They are not humans. They will make mistakes. I also sometimes I used it and I get frustrated sometimes that they doesn't know anything on a humans can do. AI just can't. I also sometimes think. But if you explain them as a child, explain them thinking they are the child, then they can build it for you, for sure. Okay. I hope Shantanu you got the answer. Anybody else has any question? You can drop it in the chat or maybe raise your hand.
Thank you very much, sir.
Now it's time for a vote of thanks. We extend our sincere gratitude to our Honorable Pro Vice Chancellor, Sir, faculty member and dedicated teachers for unwavering guidance, support and tireless effort in making this academic endeavor a resounding success. Our heartfelt thanks to Professor Dr. Pranab Kedan, Sir, and Sankadev Sir for delivering a very illuminating lecture session. It would be incomplete if I don't mention about the guidance of Ramyajit Sir, Himadri Sir, and Deep Sir. Without this program couldn't have been happened this way it has been. Finally, we acknowledge the invaluable contribution of everyone, particularly our ESL colleges, directly or indirectly, who helped make this memorable event possible. Thank you, and we look forward to see you in another event. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, everybody. Thank you so much. I'll be leaving. Okay. I think there's Dipanjan. Dipanjan, I think he also dropped another question, I think. Dipanjan, are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay, Dipanjan, actually, yes, you can do it. Okay, those who are not in CSE and ECE don't have any idea about programming on software. For civil engineers, can we do it? Yes, you can. If you use these tools, you can explain it there, the features you want properly, or you can even get it done through ChatGPT. That give me a project description. You should know what is a project description, what is a project scope. Google these things. It is better you know those things. What to you need to know what to ask, what to tell ChatGPT or Gemini or Lovable or Bolt to do it, and they can do it. People like you who are not from technical background. The founder of Navidia, the founder, I cannot remember the name of the founder. I think it is Jensen Huang. He recently said that coding is going to be that advanced in the future that you do not need to be a computer science engineer to understand it. Anybody can build it. That is the future we are going towards. So I can tell you these tools, that's why I given it to you. You can build it with these tools without having computer science knowledge. But again, I'm not saying it is 100% right. You can reach to the 80% level. After that, you might need help from somebody or you need to do your research to get it done.
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Okay then, guys. thank you so much. We can close for the day. And yeah, nice talking to everybody.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, thanks. Bye bye.